Then he says, secondly, he says, not only do we worship, we glory. Second Sunday morning word. Glory, sometimes there are a few passages where it means light, but more often than not, when we talk about glory, we're talking about the weightiness or the significance of God. And he says those who have a circumcised heart, those who are the circumcision of God, they worship by the Spirit of God. They think about the worthiness of God, but they also glory. They also see significance in Christ Jesus. Let me ask you a question this morning. How significant is Christ in your life? How significant is Christ in your life? Have we allowed other things to take significance that should only belong to Him? Have we taken where Christ should be in our hearts and put something or someone else there? Have we drawn a reality, or have we drawn a box around our understanding to such a degree that it's limiting our relationship? He says, glory in Christ Jesus. He is so significant that I can take the next step, not knowing what's underneath my foot, but trusting in Him. That's giving God the glory. In all things we find, we see, we seek, we realize His significance. And thirdly, he says those who are circumcised, they put away, they put no confidence, no resting in the flesh. Going back to the gym recently, you don't see it yet, but I have. My wife was teasing me yesterday because I'm having to take my belt up a notch and a notch and a notch further. I'm wearing the same size since I was in high school or college. And now she's starting to say, those pants are too big. I've lost 15 pounds in the last 6 weeks. Right. And I'm moving around in the gym. I think I told you before, I used to be really into bodybuilding and weightlifting and all that kind of stuff. I used to go to a gym in Charlotte, North Carolina that was right next to the Comedy Zone. On Tuesday nights, I used to make sure no matter what the routine was, I was doing the arms so that everybody can see, because I used to have these really, really big arms. They're about this big. It's not awesome. And I made sure that I was in front because the apparatus where the arms machines were, they were right in front of the window. So everybody going to the comedy club, to the Comedy Zone, had to walk past the window. And I didn't care if it was leg day or abs day, I was going to do arms. Look at that. Look at that. God has carried me a mighty long way. He says, put no confidence in the flesh. Yeah. As I walk around the gym, sometimes I do give God the glory in the gym. I do worship Him because I remember a time when I was in such a place of vanity that I needed to be seen like that. I put so much confidence in how much I can lift, and now I can barely walk because I used to be so into making people think I was so strong. Let's do 300 or 400 pounds on one leg. Now I can barely walk on that leg. I have nerve damage in my right hand because I was spending so much time. I would sometimes do arms 5 or 6 times a week because I want everybody to see me. And now I've got tingling in my fingers because I've done something to my nerves in my arm because I was so vain in myself. And Paul says the circumcised heart puts no confidence in the flesh.
Amen.
That's right.
Because now in my mid-40s, I can't do what I did in my mid-20s. Not even what I can do in my mid-30s. How often do we injure ourselves?
Right.
With all this confidence, I'll run this fast, I'll do this thing, I'll outthink everybody, I'll outsmart everybody. Here's a scheme to get around this, to find riches quickly, to get all these things. I'll just do this, I'll manipulate this, I'll tell this lie, I'll do this thing. Paul says, worship by the Spirit. Put glory, put significance in Christ.
Yeah.
Put no confidence in the flesh. It will break down. It will get sick. It will need tending to. It will need a cane. It will need a walker. It will need IV. Put no confidence in the flesh.